In the last video, we took a look at the theory as to who hired the assassin to kill Bran, so I figured why not look at another assassination attempt, when Maester Cressen tried to kill Melisandre of Asshai. We will mention 3 popular theories as to why she survived, and this will lead us into the main theory of this video, which is that we think that Melisandre will make it until nearly the end of the story before dying. In other words, we don't expect her to die until the final season of the show. This theory is not based off any set, cast, or plot leaks, but we will be looking at a couple chapters from books 2, 3, and 5, A Clash of Kings, A Storm of Swords, and A Dance with Dragons. So please close out now if you are a show-only watcher who prefers not to hear anything from the books. Okay, here we go. The prologue for Book 2, A Clash of Kings, is very similar to a scene from the Season 2 premiere where Maester Cressen, the Maester at Dragonstone, tries to poison Melisandre by sharing a cup of poisoned wine with her. Melisandre cheats death this time, and we think that there is evidence to suggest that she's going to continue to cheat death until all the magic is gone from the world. In order to best explain this, we need to take a step back. As a child, Stannis grew up at Storm's End, which was Renly's castle. Cressen was the maester there. Lord Steffan Baratheon, Stannis' dad, died in a shipwreck, which is an interesting topic in its own right that we'll explore in a future video. When this happened, Maester Cressen took on a fatherly role to all 3 of the sons, Robert, Stannis, and Renly. Most people shied away from Stannis since he didn't have the charm that Robert or Renly had, but because of this, Maester Cressen actually gravitated towards Stannis. When King Robert took the Iron Throne, he gave Storm's End to his youngest brother, Renly. That pissed Stannis off, but it's beside the point. King Robert gave Dragonstone to Stannis. Maester Cressen actually followed Stannis from Storm's End to Dragonstone, which was kinda odd since Maesters tend to pledge their allegiance to a castle as opposed to a specific lord. Take Maester Pycelle for example. He was the Maester for Mad King Aerys, and after Robert's rebellion, he was the Maester for King Robert Baratheon. Okay, now let's get back to Melisandre. Maester Cressen tries to kill her before she even started burning people alive, so why would he do this? The answer? Religion. Most of the houses in southern Westeros follow the faith of the Seven, which George R.R. Martin said is loosely based off of Catholicism. The final straw for Maester Cressen was when Melisandre burned the Seven out on the beach. At this point, he feared the path that she was leading Stannis down and decided that she needed to die. He tried rallying Davos to his side, but Davos wasn't ready at this point in time. So my man, Maester Cressen, almost 80 years old, stepped up and tried to do it himself, to protect Stannis, whom he looked at as a son. In the show and the books alike, Davos sees Cressen put the poison into the wine and tries to secretly convince Cressen to stop.
Shall we drink together? Don't.
In the books, Melisandre tells Cressen that it's not too late to stop, which implies that she either also saw him poison the wine, just like Davos did, or that she foresaw the assassination attempt in her flames. In the books, Maester Cressen walks over and offers the glass to Mel as a toast for their new partnership, as an apology. But in the show, he actually drinks it first. At first, I thought that was pretty dumb. But I thought about it, and now I give him props for it. It's a lot easier to trick someone into drinking poison if you do it first. But unfortunately, he died faster than he had expected. He dies before she even takes a sip, so his plan backfired. But then she drinks it anyway. There are 3 big theories as to why it didn't kill her. Number 1, whether she saw him poison the wine, or she foresaw the assassination in her flames, she may have used glamour to pretend like she was drinking the wine when she really didn't drink it. In the Season 6 premiere, we saw that the pendant she wears has the ability to glamour people, to create illusions. And as she drinks the wine, we can see the pendant glow red like a fire, suggesting to us that it's doing something. Nonetheless, I find this to be the least likely explanation as to why she didn't die. Number 2, if she foresaw the assassination in her flames, she may have taken an antidote ahead of time. But I don't think this is the best theory either, since the visions aren't that detailed. She may have seen that Maester Cressen was going to try to poison her, but I doubt that the flames would have told her exactly which poison he was going to use, and thus, she wouldn't have known which antidote to use. So the most likely explanation, in my opinion, is that the ruby pendant has several different powers. One of them is to create the illusion that she is much younger than she really is, and the ruby pendant may also have the power to protect her against poisons. Xaro tells Dany about such pendants. Now we don't know if her pendant is like the one that Xaro described, and we also don't know if Xaro's words can be trusted. But call me a sucker, I believe that he was saying the truth. And I believe that this is the most likely reason why she didn't die. Let me know in the comment section what you think. But now let's get to the main theory of this video. We believe that Mel won't die until all the magic leaves Westeros, and the reason is because she can foresee danger in her flames. After the loss at Battle of Blackwater Bay, Davos has had enough. She's killed Maester Cressen, Renly, and even blames her for the wildfire, thinking that she sabotaged King Stannis since he wouldn't let her come to join the fight. He plans to kill her with a knife instead of poison. He failed in both the show and the book. In A Storm of Swords, he doesn't even make it to her. She saw his attack in her flames, told Stannis, and guards arrested Davos as soon as he got to the castle. In Book 5, A Dance with Dragons, we finally get a point of view chapter from Melisandre. It's the only one in the entire series so far. And unlike words that she may say to someone else, which can be used to deceive people, we can assume that her thoughts were honest. And her thoughts taught us that the first thing she looks for when she looks into the flames are any dangers to her own person. This is one of the reasons she has survived so long, and as long as magic exists in the world, I expect her to be able to foresee future assassination attempts, which means they aren't going to work. In episode 6 of season 3, Melisandre tells Arya that they will meet again. Many fans think that they will cross paths, and that when they do, Arya will kill her. If they cross paths in season 7, I think it is more likely that Arya attempts to kill her, and Mel prevents it.
What do we say to the god of death?
Not today.
And I think there's something even more likely than that, simply based off of how poetic it would be. Check this out. Mel is on borrowed time, just like two of my favorite characters, Beric Dondarrion and Jon Snow. I think all three of them have a part to play in the war to come, but I don't think they live much longer than the end of the war. When magic dies, they will too. And personally, I think that the most badass interpretation of Mel's line to Arya in season 3
We will meet again.
would be if she has foreseen Arya killing her after the war is done. Let's pretend that, like Jojen Reed, Melisandre has foreseen her own death, and when that time comes, her duty, after hundreds of years, will be done. The Night King and his army will have been defeated. Valar Dohaeris, all men must serve, but when her duty is done, she will welcome that death. Valar Morghulis, my friends.